Hello, Kamen Rider fans, and welcome back to Toku Topics. Okay, we got it. So we have our trademark for the 6th Rider series in the Reiwa Era, Kamen Rider Gavv. Gavv. I don't know what I'm doing there. Basically, I was in a job interview, literally I got off of that not even 5 minutes ago, and I go over to Twitter and it's like, whoa, the trademark bot did its thing. So I should have known this was going to happen, because usually we get our trademarks in May. I thought it would be later May. I feel like they're usually on Mondays. Here we are with Tuesday. So we have our 3rd G rider in a row. We had Geets, we had Gachard, and now we have Gavv. So it's that classic time period where we get a new trademark and I don't know how to say it. At least in the past, Gachard and Geets were pretty easy to read and be able to say. But this, not that this is difficult, but people replying on Twitter have kind of already said that it's like a pun on Gabu. Like Gabu Revolver, Gabu Recaliber, the Meta Gabu, Gabu being biting in the VVs. Maybe that could be sort of the triangle biting mark teeth. That thing that the Kyoryugers have. I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of rambling on. Because whenever we get these kind of trademarks, there's nothing else we can say about them. Because they're just the trademarks. At least last year with Gachard, when you see Gachard and you see card in there in some aspect, you can kind of grasp and sort of be like, oh, it could probably be card related. Geets gave us basically nothing. And then when you have things like Saber, well, Sentai ones are a lot easier to decipher because they give you sort of a translate. If you translate it, it gives you sort of the motif or the theme. Like Boom Boomger, we knew with cars and stuff, Bagawage, explosions, boom boom, whatever. So, but with Rider, since you're always gonna have a one-word title after Kamen Rider, it's not really gonna give you as much. So I don't have any thoughts on this yet, except for if this is a Gabu thing, if that's kind of the direction we're going with this, biting teeth. If this could be a dinosaur-themed Rider series, that would be pretty cool. I love that we had a dinosaur-themed Rider with Reiwa and Vice, and I love those designs, and I wish we could get a full dinosaur Rider season, because we see it so often in Sentai, and they've done it so interestingly and coolly in Sentai that I would love to see Rider tackle it. So that's all we got. So of course we're in that kind of time period where now we have a name. We won't get any more information on Gavv until July, when we will inevitably see it debut in the Gachard summer film, which we already have some teasers of and everything alongside the release of the Boom Boomger one. And then I'm sure we're going to get toy listings and toy leaks maybe a month and a half, 2 months from now. Then we'll see pictures of it. It will premiere in September, more than likely, following the conclusion of Kamen Rider Gachard. But that is our 6th Rider series in the Reiwa Era, our 3rd one in a row to be a G-themed named Rider. So we have, 01, Saber, Revice, Geets, Gachard, Gaboof. Oh, Gaboof, it's also Kivat with the, Gaboof. I don't know what I'm doing. What are other people saying on Twitter? Yeah, Oh, wait a minute, the rumors with food. That's right. There was those rumors that the driver was going to have snacks and stuff. And some of the more reliable leakers were actually showing pictures of a belt that eats snacks and takes snacks. And the gimmick would be little bags or something. Maybe I made that part up. But it'd be okay, that actually does seem to lend some credence to that. So maybe this isn't dinosaur themed, maybe this is snack themed, maybe this is Gabu in terms of eating, because it's for food, and not dinosaurs, and I just associate eating with dinosaurs because of things like O's and Kyoryuger that have associated the idea of eating things with dinosaurs, but I guess that doesn't have to be. So, interesting. Okay, I forgot about those snack rumors until now. That probably does lend a lot of clearance to it. Interesting. So, if this is a snack-themed Rider, that kind of makes me think of maybe a build-like gimmick. They had bottles. That was certainly a very interesting or similar kind of thing going on. I don't know. I was about to wrap it up, and then I remembered snacks existed as a gimmick rumor. And now I'm hungry. So that's going to do it. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys want to see for the next Rider series for Gavv. I'll learn how to say it eventually. I just got to hear, you know, the announcer voice be like, you know, new series, Kamen Rider Gavv. And so we'll see how it is in a couple of months, weeks really at this point, when we figure it all out. So I think my wants would be, I want a green Kamen Rider. I don't feel like we get enough of those, and barely ever get those as a main rider kind of color. I want there to be significantly less forms, for sure. I think Gachard has had way too many, and it's starting to put a hindrance on the way that these shows work by giving every rider 17,000 forms. But I digress. I have no other thoughts because it's just a name, and I've rambled on for this long about a name. So like I said, let me know in the comments below, what do you want to see with this series? What kind of name are you expecting? What's going on with this multiple year G thing? Anything down below, I want to hear about it. And I like doing these videos every year when we get a trademark. It's always just super unhinged and super off the cuff because it's one picture that I just keep cycling across the screen over and over again. Hey, so it's Editing Josh here, so I'm almost done with my Gavv video, and I didn't see this until now while I was editing it. So Ben, who's pretty reliable with leaks, and I've already shown off in this video earlier with the proposed photoshopped driver leaks, because that's what we do now. We just get these leaks that are like photoshops of things, and they're usually pretty accurate. That seems to have been the case for Gachard. And they show this picture of what people who I assume have seen Gavv kind of showing us what it could look like. So this render here has, it's what, Deno's sword forms, shoulders, like, made purple, or I guess that would be Negadeno. So, like, Negadeno with, like, Kuga's breasts, 01, but pink, build driver. So, basically, Ben's tweet says, expect him to have a lot of clear parts. So it kind of makes me think of almost like a Kamen Rider Century kind of thing, but, like, instead of the clear parts being with, like, blue underneath, it'd be, like, purple. Or I guess maybe like a 01 Freezing Bear would be a better kind of explanation, or, you know, sort of a similar thing. So I love these kind of Photoshop leaks that we've been getting. I think this is really fun to sort of take other aspects of other rider shows that we've had in the past and Photoshop them together into things that we have not officially seen yet, because it still can give us a pretty good basis of what things could look like. So if this is even close to what Gavv looks like, then I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to the show. If it is a purple themed rider, I know I literally just got done saying I want a green one, but I love purple a lot, and so if we could get a main rider that's purple, that would be pretty cool too. I'm down. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. So of course, until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at LiveRangerKey or LightningFigPR, and I will see you all later. Before I wrap up this video, I want to go ahead and thank my $5 above Patreon members and channel members: Jurassic Samurai, Maggot Alchemist, Robert Browning, Static Thunder, Brendan Overland, Maji Yellow, MCPC Studios, James Darty, Matthew Thorne, Josh Landry, Pyramidus, Cross SCV, Caboose Ed, Socket Monsters, Daniel Pika, Jesus Prime, Louis Carnes, Carlos Alfredo, Gavin Greenlee, and Austin Jones. If you'd like to support Toku Topics, you can do so either here on YouTube as a channel member or on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, linked in the description below.